podcast. What is up, YouTube? HCJ here. How are you guys doing? Um, I'm going to talk to you guys about, well, the announcement that was made today, and I will be doing a full discussion video tomorrow. Um, so you can call this a prediction video if you want to, whatever. I might have to put that in the title. But Nintendo Direct has been announced for June 9th of 2026. It is going to be starting at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're like East Coast, that's probably 10 o'clock. Uh, 8 o'clock for Central. Midwest, you're probably going to see that at like 9. So my alarm's already going to be on. So I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to just get that Nintendo bingo board out. Start getting your pieces together and start getting that free space and then everything around it. Because I know for a fact people are already predicting what could be potentially there. Now, we already know that 3 games have already been announced. 4, if we're going to count Pokemon. Oh, 5, because I forgot Pokemon Champions. But Pokemon Champions is already out um, for Switch and Switch 2. There is the mobile version of Pokemon Champions that's coming out in August. We also had the announcement of the Splatoon single player game that's coming out in July. There is the um, what is that one game? Oh, Star Fox. Star Fox is getting a game. Even though they just had a whole full 20 to 30 minute direct on that game, would not be surprised if they decided to say, hey, we're going to have some more information on the new Star Fox game. Get ready. Then Fire Emblem could potentially make an appearance because I know there's a new Fire Emblem game coming around the horizon. Now, here's some of the big things that people are talking about. One, DLC for Mario Kart World, because it's now been officially 1 year since the Nintendo Switch 2 has been out. I do currently have a Nintendo Switch 2, and I should advise this to everyone. If you have not already bought a Nintendo Switch 2, please go buy yourself a Nintendo Switch 2 now, because they are going to go up to $500 by September of this year, due to, well, everything that would cause fluctuation in just the large amount of WTF moment that you could potentially see and get from gaming situations in the time of in our Lord 2026. With that in tow, what we could potentially see can vary. And I don't know exactly if we're going to get new tracks or if we're going to. It's a lot of rumor mill stuff. But the one thing I am concerned about is please give us DLC so that the characters can have more skins. Because there's a lot of characters in Mario Kart World that have maybe 2 or 3 skins. Heck, Donkey Kong only has one. And mind you, Donkey Kong Bonanza has been out for almost a year now, had DLC, and we still have not seen anything for Donkey Kong in terms of Mario Kart World. But yet, all these other characters have more than one costume, and DK has been here since Mario began his career. Make it make sense. Please do. What other things we could potentially see there? Well, there's NSO talk, as apparently during one of the previous NSO um, discussions on content that was coming to NSO, a lot of people have freeze framed a particular screen in which they saw Super Smash Brothers for 64 appear in the background of the NSO. So, Nintendo, just go ahead and drop that 64 Smash Brothers so people can go ahead and buy Nintendo Switch Online services, or if they haven't already. Mine renews at the end of the month, so I'll be alright. I think it's like $50 for me, 50 or 60. I forget how much I pay for it, but I pay enough for it. Then on top of that, I definitely would like to see some Sonic news. And no, I'm not talking about a new game. I actually would like to see if they're gonna put some Sonic stuff into a collection for his birthday. Where's the SA1, SA2 port? Because I'll buy it. Like I said, if SA1 and SA2 come to Switch 2, I'll buy it. I don't care if it's not a remake. I'll buy the originals. I'm a sheep. I love playing Sonic Adventure. I love Sonic Adventure too. So give them to me so I don't have to turn on my big ass laptop and try to play that with the heat source that it is. Um, there's a lot of other things people would like to see. By the way, since we already mentioning Sonic, the next two waves of the season one pass have been announced. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are coming out next month, while Avatar is set for November. And they've already showcased the different layouts and worlds that will be featured. All four of the Ninja Turtles will be present, similar to that of the Pac-Man Ghost that came. I don't know if Casey's going to be there. I don't know if Master Splinter will be there, but there probably will be recognition for them. And these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are based off of the ones from the most recent um, TMNT series. So they are not the ones from the 2000s or the 80s and stuff. They're the 2020s variation of um of our boys for uh TMNT. But they still look pretty cool. By the way, I believe it's either Donatello or Leonardo. Their VA is Ben Schwartz, who is the current VA of Sonic the Hedgehog. But we probably won't hear the Turtles talk because for the last couple of waves of DLC characters for Sonic Cross Worlds, no one spoke. They've made noise, but no speaky. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Persona 4 gets announced for Switch 2 and probably come out later on after the initial release of Persona 4. Um, Reloaded, remade, reimagined, whatever it's calling itself, and then probably P6 as well, just so that it can be there. Or it'll probably do the Digimon thing and wait till a couple of months after, and then drop ones on Switch 2, because that tends to be a thing. Is there any other things I would like to make a wake of? Probably not. I'm just more so ready to see, what's going to be the opening for the showcase, what's going to be after. And then we're also going to, who's going to be the showstopper, who's going to be the final act. Because we had a lot of amazing final acts over the last couple of directs. We got the announcement of, what are some of the big ones? Smash Ultimate. Then we got the, Banjo coming to Smash. Sora had his own showcase. Um, Sephiroth was part of the Game Awards, so that kind of doesn't count. Can't say Byleth or Terry because they weren't. Um, Sans, Sans coming to Smash as a Mii fighter, was a big one. Da 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 da. And then what other potential things? There's so many potential things. There really is. There's a lot of remakes people would like to see. There's a lot of ports people would like to see. It's just so much. So I really don't know what we could potentially see in the future of Nintendo Switch 2, but the Nintendo Direct will definitely be there for it. I doubt we'll see any major Pokemon news, but if we do, hey, congratulations. But Pokemon Waves and Pokemon Winds won't come out for a whole nother year, so let's give them enough time to really work on that game. Now they could drop a Gen 5 remake, which would be nice, but I doubt it. I think honestly, let's wait till Winds and Waves comes out, and then I would say, yeah, it's time for the Gen 5 remake. But I heard some speculations about they've already finished the remake mill, which is crazy because, excuse me, there's been a lot of anniversaries and stuff for a lot of Pokemon games. So, I don't know. But hopefully, maybe. Um, I am expecting some more NSO drops. We have not seen Pokemon XD. Pokemon Coliseum. That's the one everyone is waiting for. People are also waiting for them to drop maybe some stuff about Generation Three's heart, collections or stuff like that, which would be nice because I'd buy that too. But I've already bought the $20 spent for Fire Red. No, for Leaf Green. I haven't bought Fire Red yet. But yeah, it is those ways of things. And I literally am going to be excited for tomorrow's showcase. So yeah, just let me. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow. That definitely for sure. and I will definitely have a longer and more planned out discussion video for the Nintendo Direct in the Treehouse event that's going to happen right after. So we know this is going to be a very lengthy Nintendo morning tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hopefully will see you guys then. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because it helps me out tremendously. And hit that notification bell to be informed of when I upload more of my content. With that said and done, HPJ signing out. Take care.